Chip, and we're here at Comic-Con in Nashville, Tennessee. Today I'm studying how women are portrayed in video games, movies, and comic books. Let's go. As you heard, I'm Madelyn. I'm an 8th grader at J.T. Moore Middle School. In class, our teacher asked us to come up with a class report on stereotyping, racism, and other types of prejudice against groups of people, animals, or things. This presentation will focus on comic books and other products that are derived from them, such as superhero movies and video games. In modern culture, women are shown dressing and acting in ways that are different from how real women act and dress. It seems that the comic culture has a strange relationship with its female characters and fans. My hope is to raise awareness of this issue among the male artists of the culture and its male fans, that in order to gain more women fans, they should begin to treat us with a little more respect. I headed to Comic-Con with my trusted research assistant, Toe, to learn firsthand from the exhibitors and fans how women are treated in this popular subculture. In the beginning of comic books, women characters were not the heroes of the stories. Instead, they were used as the damsel in distress, the romantic interest for the male character, or the bad girl who used her looks to lure the hero into a trap. In the 70s, the feminist movement caused comic companies to create new female heroes, but just like the past, there were stereotypes of women, such as Tundra, who hates all men, and Mankiller, who lived up to her name. In the 90s, lots of women characters were introduced. While the characters were more complex and stronger than in the past, many still relied selling the women as an object. The typical body type was a tall, skinny white woman with generous chest measurements. The outfits were also over the top. Skimpy outfits or skin-tight bodysuits for our heroine was sure to protect them from the enemy. Finally, a strange quirk in the culture is the position of characters are shown on the covers of books and posters. The woman characters seemed to be facing in the wrong direction when the picture was taken, or sometimes they were posed in action shots that would be physically impossible for women to actually do. I asked some of the Comic-Con fans to provide their opinion on women in pop media.
Horribly. Still to this day, women are portrayed more as a thing, a plaything, a possession, not a person with emotions, a soul, or anything like that.
Depends on the woman and the role, I guess, depending on how the writers have made her character.
Girls are treated differently. Well, they pretty much don't get as much power as men do in movies. And if they do, then they just don't get as much power as men.
Yes, kids, come on, this day and age, kids learn more from the TVs, movies, and the internet than their own parents.
It does affect men, but I don't think they realize it.
Yeah.
I would say that as involving it themselves in this stuff, I would say that it's more of the women you find here are more the people that go off the beaten path and on their own roads. These are the women that don't care how other people think about them. These are the women that know that they are who they are and everyone else's images of them can just kiss their butt.
Thank you.
Encourages women to do this kind of stuff, because then, if like some girls get like encouraged whenever they see some other women and men do this kind of stuff, they're just like, oh, let's go do it too.
The past audience for comics, movies, and video games show why no one protested. In 1995, 92% of comic book readers and 93% of video game players were male. With the artists and the audience almost all male, there was no one asking for change. Today, the audience for video games, comics, and movies has changed a lot. According to the study by Facebook, 47% of comic book readers are female. And the Entertainment Software Association states that women make up 40% of video game players today. The change in the audience for pop media means that more female-oriented movies and comics have been created. Movies such as Divergent and The Hunger Games have been very successful. The fans of these comics sometimes embrace the stereotypes of characters and have fun with them. Maybe this is how women can change the culture. Some people feel that comics are not meant for girls at all. There are those that still want the old images of women in their comics. I think that they should have access to it, but I hope that it won't be as openly displayed at conventions that are 50% women. Awareness of the problem is the way to solve it. With more females in the audience of comics, movies, and video games, we have the power to demand change from the artists who create them for us. Once the audience becomes aware of the problem, they will demand change.